This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories right now from ABC15 Arizona. President Joe Biden is in Arizona today. The president will declare a new national monument near the Grand Canyon, which will protect tribal lands from uranium mining. The national monument will include 3 distinct areas covering nearly 1 million acres surrounding the canyon, known as the ancestral footprints of the Grand Canyon National Monument. We spoke with members of the Hopi tribe who explained how much this land means to them.
It's Mother Earth, our land. This is where we grew up at. And everybody's been trying to destroy us lately, and we can't have that. We've been trying to save everything, especially our language.
Biden is also expected to announce new details about how money from the Inflation Reduction Act will be used to address climate change in our national parks. Many families across the valley scrambling to look for new providers this morning after Phoenix Children's failed to reach an agreement with insurer Aetna. PCH will now be considered out of network for Aetna patients who will now have to pay more out of pocket for their care. The contract rates will end after 180 days unless a new agreement is reached. This is the second time in months the hospital has been in tough negotiations with an insurer. This extreme heat proving to be dangerous. First responders with a warning after a woman died while hiking in North Phoenix last week. 34-year-old Jessica Lindstrom from Oregon was found underneath a tree last Friday. Fire officials warn the heat is not only dangerous, but also increases the difficulty of the trail.
Pay attention to these temperatures. There's very little shade, so understanding that the rocks themselves will radiate another 30 to 40 degrees of heat onto your body.
Captain Scott Douglas with Phoenix Fire says drinking plenty of water, having a charged cell phone, keeping it cool, and knowing your limits are all key reminders. What's bugging you? That's what the Let Joe Know team wants to know. Each week, hundreds of consumers reach out to the team for help and they work to find solutions for consumers each and every day. But Joe Ducey and his team also work to educate consumers on issues and scams before someone falls victim. This Wednesday is your chance to ask the Let Joe Know team questions directly. They'll be live at noon on Wednesday covering major consumer topics. You can join that conversation on the ABC15.com or our Facebook page, YouTube, and popular streaming devices. More Valley kids, they are back in the classroom today. Madison Elementary, Agua Fria Union, and Alhambra Unified Districts all start today. We hope you have a wonderful first day of school and a great year. Arizona State University's Tempe campus will welcome a record number of Arizona residents as students this summer, with 9,000 expected this fall. First time on campus enrollment will be more than 80,000. There are more than 144,000 Sun Devils this year. Classes will start for them on August 17th and move-in begins on Thursday. And don't forget, today is one of your last chances to catch the Cardinals at training camp before the preseason begins Friday. Camp will run from 1:15 to 2:45 today, and then from 1:45 to 3:15 tomorrow.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermoso. Look for a high of 110 today in Phoenix. No heat alerts, but it is going to be pretty hot and humid too. So be mindful of the heat still. Get those outdoor activities done early. Temperatures will reach the 70s to 80s from the along the rim from Flagstaff to Heber to Show Low, into the low 90s in Payson though and in Sedona. We also are seeing a heightened fire risk across northern and northwest Arizona, where red flag warnings are in place thanks to high winds and low humidity. High temperatures too. Know that those winds could gust as high as 40 miles an hour. A chance for showers in the valley through the early morning, and then we get quieter before we see more storms pop up in our surrounding areas. And later this afternoon into the evening, we'll have to watch for maybe a stray storm that could approach from the southeast. A very slight chance for storms today, tonight, tomorrow, and even into Thursday before things get drier for at least a few days. We're going to heat up this weekend too, but by Sunday it looks like we'll be back up above 110 and near 115 next Monday, with storm chances up north each day too.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, you can always head to ABC15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.